Humanity's dream of walking on Mars feels tantalizingly close. Rockets roaring, billionaires promising colonies, red dust under our boots. But one of the greatest living physicists, Michio Kaku, just dropped a bombshell that most people don't want to hear. With current technology, yes, sending humans to Mars is effectively impossible. The red planet isn't just far away. It is a gauntlet of invisible killers that no rocket, no spacesuit, and no amount of money has solved yet. Tonight, in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly why Kaku says Mars is almost unreachable, and the one thing we must invent if we ever want to get there alive. Let's begin. Problem number 1, radiation. The moment you leave Earth's magnetic shield, you enter what Kaku calls the death zone of space. No magnetosphere means constant bombardment by galactic cosmic rays and solar flares. A single strong solar flare can deliver the radiation of 100,000 chest X-rays in minutes. A full round-trip mission, roughly 1,000 millisieverts. That's 20 years of safe exposure in less than 3 years. Cancer risk skyrockets, brain tissue degrades, cataracts form. Water shielding? Too heavy? Mini magnetospheres? Still laboratory toys. Until we crack this, every Mars astronaut is accepting a death sentence written in invisible light. Problem number 2, your own body betrays you. In zero gravity, bones dissolve at 1 to 2% per month. By the time you reach Mars, you could have lost 15 to 20% of your bone mass. Muscles shrink, heart weakens, vision permanently blurs, immune system collapses. Mars only has 38% Earth gravity. That's not enough to rebuild what you lost on the way. You'd arrive so frail, you might not even be able to stand up in a spacesuit. Spinning the ship for artificial gravity? We've never built anything that big in orbit. So far, the human body is not compatible with deep space. Problem number 3, your mind. 6 to 9 months locked in a metal tube. No real-time help from Earth. Communication delays up to 44 minutes round trip. One psychological breakdown and the entire crew is at risk. Antarctica research stations already show depression, aggression, even hallucinations after far less time. Kaku is blunt. If someone cracks on the way to Mars, there is no psychiatric hospital to send them to. Problem number 4, actually landing the thing. Mars's atmosphere is 1% the density of Earth's. Too thin for normal parachutes, too thick to ignore. We have landed 1-ton rovers. A human mission needs 20 to 40 tons on the surface. We have never done that. Starship's retro propulsion landing is still experimental. One engine failure during descent, and the crew becomes a crater. Problem number 5, the planet itself wants you dead. Minus 60 degrees Celsius average, 95% carbon dioxide, global dust storms that last months and block the sun, soil laced with toxic perchlorates that destroy thyroid glands and corrode equipment. Tear your suit for 30 seconds and your blood literally boils. Making fuel and oxygen on site sounds great until you realize every reactor, every drill, every pipe has to work perfectly for years with zero maintenance crews. So why does Michio Kaku still believe we will eventually get there? Because he knows one simple truth. Impossible today does not mean impossible forever. Here's what has to change. And it's bigger than just another rocket. We need nuclear propulsion. Engines that can cut the trip to 3 or 4 months instead of 9, cutting radiation exposure in half. We need massive, rotating spacecraft or cyclers that stay in perpetual orbit between Earth and Mars, giving artificial gravity and heavy shielding. We need orbital shipyards, building in space instead of fighting Earth's gravity well. We need AI and robotics that can build habitats on Mars before humans ever leave Earth. In short, We don't need a better rocket. We need an entire space infrastructure and what Kaku calls the next industrial revolution, but in orbit. Right now, we are still a fragile Type 0.7 civilization. To become routine Mars travelers, we must climb to Type 1, master fusion, master megastructures, master living off-planet. That won't happen in 5 years, realistically. 40 to 100 years of relentless work, but every empire that ever ruled the world started with a single step into the unknown. The moon was impossible, until it wasn't. Mars is the same. Michio Kaku's message is harsh, but it's also hopeful. Mars is not waiting for us. It is challenging us to become something greater than we are today. So the real question isn't, can we get to Mars? The real question is, are we willing to do what it takes, for as long as it takes? Because the moment we answer yes, the countdown begins. Thank you for watching Legends of Innovation. If this video made you think differently about Mars, hit that like button, drop a comment, radiation or isolation, which scares you more, and subscribe, because next week we expose the one secret Elon Musk never talks about in interviews.